and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. We'll do roll call.
Bonnie Gannon here.
Roxanne Tufts-Keegan here.
Michael Green.
Jonathan Sindorf.
Tim Kremen.
Okay. So next on the agenda is the approval of minutes. We need to re-sign, was it 3-2? Because those got somewhere lost in the shuffle from the last time we signed. So those have already been approved. They just need re-signature. Then we have the minutes from 3-9 and the minutes from 3-23. Has everybody had a chance to read those?
How many motions do you accept?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Wait a second. I have to abstain from the 2nd and the 9th because I wasn't really on board yet.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Send those down for signature.
The second and the ninth, he said, but the second is just resigned.
Yeah, the second was just re-signing, so.
And that was both the 9th and the 23rd, right?
Yeah.
Tim and
Tim made the motion, Bonnie seconded it, and it
just
passed.
wanted to make sure everybody.
Yep. Thanks, sir. Nope. All right, so the next item, signature action, personnel action forms for the COLA.
No, I thought we were gonna start doing with our reviews with our department heads before this.
A COLA doesn't happen to coincide with the review. The COLA is,
I mean,
the
it
COLA
doesn't
was,
necessarily have to, but I thought that was planned by mistake.
I don't think that we voted on to say that we were going to do the reviews.
Well, no, I didn't, we
depending
didn't
on
go
the-
up, I thought we had had that discussion.
We discussed it, but I didn't know that we were deciding to not give the COLA based off of until we did a review.
Okay,
So-
I guess I misunderstood something.
So these are just for the COLA for people who worked full year last year, and then people who were hired last year, their COLA will take effect when they hit their anniversary date. So it's that down there, I guess, for signature. There's a lot of them to be signed, so.
Six.
Yep.
Six.
No, send that one.
Huh?
Simon.
Are you refusing to sign them, Tim?
Well, I mean, like I said, what's called my personal opinion is we need to review our employees and make sure that things are moving correctly. I'm not saying that anybody isn't, I'm just saying that what I've told you and the board that I believe.
Well, you can't withhold a COLA, and that's what
I'm
we
not
agreed.
withholding anything.
Oh, this one can be signed. It only needs for 3 signatures.
Realistically, I mean, we're not required to give a cost of living increase at all.
No, but they agreed, the townspeople agreed
I
at the town
understand that,
meeting.
but like I said, I think that we need to also be able to hold our employees, or the town needs to be able to hold its employees accountable as well. So my signature is needed on this, so therefore somebody else can sign instead of me.
Just need to, no, you need to sign. No place for you to sign. Sharing the wealth here.
Amongst yourselves.
Almost done.
You have to be all quiet.
Almost done, I think.
Yeah.
You're up for
You do.
want that person up to get a raise.
It wasn't one of those.
Good day. You should do this tomorrow when we're not here.
We have to sign in public.
It's signature, I shouldn't have to.
Don't waste my time.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but we're required to sign in a meeting, not outside
Do
of
it
a
some
meeting.
other time.
Duly noted, Barry.
Jesus Christ. Waste taxpayers' money. Unfucking
Hey, if you want to keep up with the comments, you can leave.
Roxanne.
No, Barry, you're not going to sit there and swear at the board.
I could care less about the board. It's a useless town board.
Well, that's your opinion.
It's the door.
Can I get voice my opinion?
When it comes to public input, you can.
It's terrible. Disgusting.
Keep it up, I'm going to have you removed, Barry.
Who's gonna do it?
I will call the officer on duty.
We pay for cops in this town? I haven't seen a cop in my road in 6 to 7 months.
Okay. All right, next on the item is old business, town clerk tax collector fees. So I believe what was outstanding was,
Vehicle
The-
registration, mail in.
yep,
So I searched other towns. They're doing $1 right now. I think that the fact that residents currently pay for an agent charge, a clerk charge, and a municipal permit fee, I don't think raising it another $1 and forcing the people who are need it the most to pay extra money is a good idea.
so I guess what I would say is, I think the instructions say, and you can correct me since you're here, Roy, is that to send in a self-addressed stamped envelope if they're doing it via mail. And if they don't, then the town absorbs that. So I'm just saying that's, I don't know how many we have of that. I can
How
ask
many
you.
mail-ins do you usually get? How many mail-ins have you got?
Typically, you get maybe 8% of the rules we send out. The majority of the rules we send out, we do online.
Right.
When they do online, you have to be able to.
And there's a fee to do online, correct?
So we're paying 74 cents plus an envelope, plus the paper to send the renewal notice out.
Is there a fee for them doing it online?
Is
There's a
it,
fee for them to do it online, correct? No?
There's a fee for them to do it online if they pay with credit
Right.
card. For that,
Well, how else are they going to pay online?
with an electronic check.
Okay.
The fee is 95 cents for that, 2.95% for credit card. Those fees are collected by invoice, not by the town.
They're still paying the fee. I honestly don't think that we should be raising the rate right now, especially with the prices of everything else going up.
So we're paying 75 cents, 74 cents right now, plus the envelope, paper.
So the 75 cents, we're getting at least 75 cents because we're charging $1 anyway, right? So that 75 cents is gone.
are you charging $1 for when someone,
Currently, you're charging $1.
We charge $1 cents, at least 2020, but I
Right. So that 75 cents, that's gone. That's not even there. What's going to by charging $1, we're making a quarter.
we're paying 75 cents to mail it out, plus the paper, plus the ink. Customer filtered out,
Yeah.
We're paying another 75 cents plus another envelope to mail that back. We're paying at least a buck and a half, not 75 cents. That money is money lost by the town, not that we're trying to make money.
I'm not saying you're trying to make money. I'm just saying I don't think that this is a good idea right now. My opinion, and that's why I want to do some research. Every town around us is charging $1.
So we're money to pay for the postage. We're not-
Where have we been getting the money to pay for it?
Right?
Where have we been getting the money for it? I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just trying to say that this is the convenience that we offer to the people. We offer to our residents. We don't offer them a lot of conveniences.
I believe the postage is better than
And so doesn't everything else. I mean, it's,
So, so we continue to lose on that fund.
that's my opinion. If the rest of the board feels differently, that's fine. This is my opinion. You're welcome to yours too.
I think
No?
I think it's a reasonable increase, honestly. I mean, I think it's a hard place to find a person that can actually say they don't waste more than $1 a week. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, that would be just very few people. I mean, people blow money in all kinds of ways. An extra $1 to make this more sustainable.
I mean, the option is coming in and paying it in person.
Right.
So, you know, I
So,
don't think it's asking that much.
I don't either.
so with that, is someone willing?
I'll make the motion
I'll second it.
So the motion is to increase it
to
$1
increase it
to
$1.
$2, correct?
Yes.
So Bonnie made the motion, John seconded. Any discussion, further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay. So the next item we have is the Casella Costa stickers for bulk items.
So, yeah, that's another one.
No, we also had the beach.
Oh, sorry,
Was on there
yes,
as well.
sorry. Beach stickers.
Yeah.
So I do believe you had something, Jim, right there.
Yes.
I think that's it. So I think the suggestion was to increase it to $25 for the beach sticker.
Yes.
So currently, we should be charging $25 because that's what was, went into effect back in July of 2003, based off of the town ordinance for Sunrise Lake Picnic Area and Bathing Beach at John's Beach permit. It says, there will be no charge for permits for any residents or landowners of the town of Middleton. Non-residents may use Sunrise Lake Picnic Area, John's Beach only by acquiring a permit for fee of $25 annually. So I think that's basically.
So that's gone.
Yeah, so that one's off, but I just wanted to make sure that so we should have been charging 25 right along. So,
So now, every person that we see down there is paying $25.
if they're not a resident, they should be paying for one sticker so they can go use it for the year.
I don't believe, there's a lot of people down, I don't believe it's town people living down there. There's more of the out of town people. Do they come up to you, find people, record reporters, getting stickers down there paying the $25?
Well, no, I mean, I don't, but it would be,
I mean, how do we know who's paying for it?
well, they would come in, they would have a sticker and they should have it on their car if they're in. If they don't, then they would be questioned and said, you need to get a sticker, or whatever.
But they should have to come up to the town
Yes,
hall.
yes,
Do
yes.
they come up?
It's typically non-residents, and it's, for the most part, there are some families that will come up to you. There's a lot of fishing with property. You could stick it, you will have to, stick it. So they come up and you buy the sticker, and the detail has their plate number on it, and it has to be stuck on the end of the year.
Well, it's one average, what, 12 per year, right?
I'm sorry?
12 per year, correct?
How many permits? How many permits have you given out?
Oh,
You had to guess.
I started in the middle of July,
Oh.
so a lot of the permits were already out, but I think we've done probably 20, 25.
That's not what you have in the book. That's not what you have in the book.
Well, a permit, you issue, all right, let me just be clear, or let me make sure we all understand. So if I wanted to go use the beach, I would get a permit. I wouldn't have to pay because I'm a resident. So you would issue a sticker to me. But then also someone from Farmington, Milton wanted to use it, they would come, they would have to get a sticker and they would have to pay. So, right, so he could have given out
Right.
25, but only say
That's-
15
yeah.
are
Well,
non-residents.
what I'm saying
So-
is, shouldn't those persons have to write their name down to get a sticker?
Yes, their name is up at the, yes, their name goes to,
Okay, but
yeah.
I see a lot more people down there than, I don't know, maybe it's just me, I don't know.
Josh.
I got a question. Is there a way for the next meeting we can get a number of how many out-of-towners are buying tickets versus the town people? that are-
Sure.
And also, my second part of that is who enforces this? Who's down there checking these?
Exactly.
That would be, I believe, our PD.
Like clarification on if that's
Okay.
something that
Sure.
ED's actually down there checking, because how do they know if there's a car parked there that they're swimming? You can't charge somebody to park there and go fishing. That's part of your New Hampshire fishing license that covers that. So theoretically, unless you know what that person is doing down there, no one's enforcing it.
Colleen.
Is it per family or per car? So say family has 2 cars, it's 50, right?
It's true.
That was the question. And if someone were to say to the police officer, oh, I have one, I'm just not in the car, they've been still enforced.
I would hope so, yes. Yes, I would hope so. Okay, so we've done all right, so now we'll go to the Casella cost of stickers for bulk items.
Yep. So, looking at that contract we signed, we're already paying, or the town's already paying, $3,600 per event. By charging them more for the sticker, I think it's double dipping. I think that we're charging them for the same process that they're already paying for.
So, okay, so what is your recommendation, Tim?
That we continue the program as it's
Meaning we give out 2 stickers?
2 stickers per year, and then if somebody wants one, they can go to town hall and buy one for $5.
Is it 2 stickers per year or 2 stickers per tax?
That's per
No,
year.
it wouldn't be per tax, it would
I
be
believe it's per year.
That's just per
Per year.
year.
They get them in the December tax bill.
Yeah, I got every one of mine, with me tonight.
Joanne?
This survey that Tim did online, I had the impression from what I was seeing on the internet that a lot of people get stickers and do not use them. If that's the case, are we paying for the stickers to purchase those from the seller?
No, we purchased the stickers on our own, which is an additional cost for us, yes.
So,
I would like to respectfully make a suggestion
Sure.
that we decrease it to 1 sticker per family for tax bill in December instead of 2, because a lot of people don't use them. Purchase perhaps, say 25% fewer stickers. Those people that need an extra sticker can come in and get a second sticker from the town for free. But if you're buying enough for everybody to get one, and you have a few extras that you would like if you're decreasing on 25%. So you have the extra stickers at the town office. A family could come in and get 1 additional sticker for free, and if they need more than 2, then they could purchase them. There's also the option to ask people that, I think I've got 6 stickers in my cabinet at home that I have not used. I doubt seriously if people are throwing them away. You could ask people that have additional stickers that haven't used them to turn it into the town. I don't know how much these stickers are costing.
They're not cheap, actually. So, I mean, good suggestion. I'll open it up to the board for anybody's comments regarding what Joanne recommended. Well, I guess I'll have Colleen, seems how nobody wants on the board to say anything.
I wanted to ask, wasn't this included in the quote that we gave to us, when we were all the and everything? I mean, I'd love Joanne's suggestion to complete this file with,
The cost of the stickers, that's probably the cost of the whole pickup.
yeah, I'm just asking why it was so much cheaper.
it was a recommendation that came out of the town clerk's town about a number of fees, like one was the dog fees, one was the postage, one was the beach, one, so it was just, they were looking at all the fees that were coming through that office that we issue stickers for. So that was one of the recommendations. So again, I will look back to the board to say, based off of Joanne's input, does anybody change, have any,
My recommendation is the same.
okay.
So
Yeah, I kind of like Joanne's idea.
I'm gonna reach out to Tony because this doesn't make any sense to me. And with the question that Colleen just asked, I don't, and what Tim said about double dipping, I don't think that Casalla's looking to double dip. I think that what Casalla's looking to do is put money back into the town's budget. Because we have several families in town that, when I've talked to Tony, they put stuff out on bulk. They come and pick it up, and then Casalla gets a phone call saying, we didn't get it, and then they don't put stickers on. There was couple incidents this past time go around that people said that they put stickers on there and they didn't, and Tony actually pulled up the video footage on the truck. So that's one of the things that I've learned in the last couple months, that all of our trucks that come through here, whether or not it's one or two, they all have cameras on the dashboard. They all talk back to Tony if there's any issues, and they all take pictures of stuff that's not being done. And I think that's where Tony was coming up with the idea of, if we charge more money per sticker for people in town, then that goes back into our budget, not back into Casalla.
No, I understand that, but I mean, I think we're already paying for this. It's something that we've already budgeted for. We've already budgeted $3,600 for this service for the town.
So can you ask Tony, so, cause I would ask him the question, cause maybe it's like, do we need to have stickers? If we're having 2 bulk pickups, right? And we know that they're gonna go out there on the dates that they provide to us. Do the items require a sticker? Cause
That's
if
a good
they
question.
don't need a sticker, then this becomes,
See, I thought the problem was with the stickers was because of the fact the town was thinking other people in town were coming up putting stuff.
yeah, yes, that I think,
was the
that I think I agree, Barry, you're right. I think that is the issue is we were providing stickers because you had, I don't wanna say friends and family, but you had people
No,
from
no,
other
just- Just Joe Schmo.
Well, yeah, right.
Just throw out a thing.
yeah, like a camp over on the lake has 6 mattresses out in front of it, whatever, but, so I think the idea is they're gonna say they're not gonna require the stickers, right? But they're gonna be, but I guess how do we kind of internally police it? So maybe that's something we need to think about, and we were doing it, I think, with the stickers to say, if it's got a sticker on it, you take it, if not, because I think Casella is very good about taking stuff that's not necessarily on bulk day that could be considered a bulk item. They'll, if it's in the garbage can, they'll take it. Colleen.
Well, it's something we can ask Tony, where we typically have 2 stickers or different, instead of having to buy the stickers, those households, you can have 2 items out. If anything else beyond 2 items, they won't take it unless it has.
Oh, yeah, so that's good. So you want to ask?
Yeah.
So that was one of the questions I asked last time. because
Yes, no, that's, yeah.
We had a couple families trying to get rid of 4 mattresses. 2 of them had stickers, 2 of them didn't. Tony got a phone call saying, why didn't you take my stuff? 2 of them had stickers, 2 of them didn't. Well, that's money that the town's losing that. On the flip side, the town's paying for because we got to pay for that bulk pickup.
So, yeah, so let's, I think that's a good approach.
Yeah.
So let's try that.
What is our bulk pickup cost?
$3,600.
That's just to have them, that's just to have them come around and pick up, then you pay the tonnage.
So it's 3,600 for 2 times a year.
Mhm.
That's not so bad.
That's 3,600 just for them to drive around and pick up garbage. The bulk,
That's the
pick
cost
up
of
the
their
bulk.
gas and
But they're
everything.
taking everything that day. They're not just, they're taking the garbage and everything that same day. They're not going around twice.
Sometimes they have 2 trucks
So-
though.
Yes, sometimes they do. Sometimes
Well,
they
I
have
think
to
that's,
come back.
no, I think that's something we need to get clarity on
You know what I
too.
mean?
Is
It's like.
are they charging us tonnage for that? Because it doesn't say in the contract that they're charging tonnage for that day. So if they're charging tonnage, then why are we paying the extra $3,600?
Because I mean, you can ask that.
You know, what I'm saying is
Yeah.
because like, when they're going
We're paying
around,
tonnage.
they're throwing a mattress in with regular garbage in there, okay? So now where's that going? that's just going to the landfill, that's not getting separated.
I would imagine they gotta be doubling up the amount of trucks. If they double the trash, there's no way they can do it in a normal day.
No.
I
Joanne,
realize that, but what I'm saying is they're not going around in a bulk pickup, just taking bulk items, and then going around with another truck, throwing garbage in there. They're throwing everything in one truck.
Oh,
Well, like they
I'm
do-
just saying, I wonder if the extra cost is they're doubling their workload for what they normally do.
however, that's what they do with the normal garbage. Everything goes in one thing.
Right.
Joanne, you had a question?
I'm all for informality, but point of order, I would
Yeah.
really appreciate if we would have the board recognize speakers before they go.
Sorry. Yes, so. Thanks, Joanne. So Mike, you're going to do some follow-up
Yeah.
with Tony for our next meeting.
And I'll even see if I can get Tony. Tony's always willing to come in.
Oh, yeah, he's very good about that.
So if you guys all want to come here next week, I can ask Tony to come here for the next meeting. I'll ask Tony to be present for that, and then
Now,
everyone can ask the questions.
I know he sent me an email, he wants to know what we're gonna do, charge for the stickers, are we gonna wait and figure that out?
Yeah.
Because let me finish, please, because otherwise they're gonna, not set the dates
Hmm.
until that's figured out.
Okay, wait a minute. I thought we'd said the stickers go out in the second tax mailing. Is that what I heard?
Right.
So we haven't had a bulk pickup since last November, so people would have the stickers from November, from their last tax bill.
So you want that taken off the, collections event, right over here?
Where it says stickers
Yep.
are required for bulk items, each property owner shall receive 2 free, which they already have. Additional stickers, it says 25 each. Renters need to see their landlords regarding bulk stickers. Stickers must be picked up or purchased at the town office. So no, I think the only thing is we haven't changed it to $25. It's still $5.
We never were gonna change it to 25.
Right. So I don't know where that price.
I mean, realistically, all we have to do is take off what it costs, because the date, if I'm not mistaken, from Gmail is already set.
Yeah.
Which is May 9th, so, well, no, actually, it wasn't May
Yeah,
9th.
they're wrong on the dates.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
a day off.
day
It was
off.
the 5th and the 8th, I believe.
Right.
Right,
So, I mean, keep those dates and just take off the sticker.
Okay,
right.
that's what I was asking.
Okay. Because we have
That'll help.
received that. And there is, so just as a side note on that, I'll say that Household Hazardous Waste Collection Day is May 16th, and that's at the Turnkey Landfill in Rochester from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
What was that?
Household Hazardous Waste Collection Day.
That's the one.
So that's like for the communities, Barrington, Farmington, Milton, Middleton, New Durham, Northwood, Rochester, Somersworth, Stratford, and Wakefield.
So with the board's permission, my goal would be to then post tonight that the collection day will still remain on May 9th. Because a lot of people have been asking that question.
Yeah, and I think this should be,
May 5th
Oh, sorry, May 5th and May 8th.
so we're gonna
They have May
post-
9th on the
well, we
thing.
post this out on, this should get posted out on the town
Yep.
website,
Yeah,
okay?
I gotta get up with
Okay.
Tony to get that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, tonight I can actually, what's called, just take that off myself and put it up there for the town.
The
So-
town's website, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just do that.
All right, so we're good to move on? Okay, new business. The cardiac monitor purchase. So I have, are these two different quotes? Is that what those are? Okay. Okay.
Fair fire chief. So, we had the rest of the remaining funds for cardiac monitor approved at town meeting. Over the last, I'd say 8 or 9 months, we've been doing a ton of research to choose what the best options for the town, moving forward and for the department. The vendors are both really good. They came up multiple times. They could call staff. It's not easy to get everybody together all of them. So they came up multiple times. We gave them choose a different option. We currently operate as a Zoll cardiac monitor. There's really 2 companies that make them, Stryker and Zoll for EMS. If anybody knows anything about it, Stryker used to be called LifePack. So we currently operate a Zoll monitor, as does pretty much everybody in the region. But we did want to look into both options. The new Zoll monitor, we did wait a little bit because it just came out about 6 months ago, I think. So we had to wait a little bit to look at it. So we did look at both monitors. The new soul monitor does offer quite a few more features than the striker one. However, there is the same warranty, everything like that. It covers 3 years. They come out here to fix it, give us a warranty within 24 hours. So that the town's not without that. If we only have one for the town, it's obviously a pretty important piece of equipment. So we did get pricing back. My recommendation to the town would be to go with the Zoll monitor, as the providers are all confident in the operation of the Zoll cardiac monitor. If I'm not available or our other paramedic, because we need to have a paramedic from Bisbee County, operating Zoll as well. So it just makes it a better fluid patient care screen, so that folks can all work together and understand how the equipment works. However, I will tell you the Zoll monitor is slightly more expensive, at just under $3,000 more. But we are talking, these are very expensive pieces of equipment. Zoll did give us $9,500 for trade-in for our current cardiac monitor, mostly because it's their product. Stryker offered us $5,500. However, the base price for a Zoll is $65,000 plus all of the warranties and the attachments and everything for the monitor. The base price for the life pack was $45,000 plus all the attachments. Brought their total price to $55,692, and the total price for the Zoll was $57,515, and that includes the trade-ins. But we do have the money to approve it to make this purchase. And my recommendation is to go for the Zoll monitor. Being this slightly more expensive, I think it's the better option.
Any other? So we'll look for a motion to,
Colleen,
oh, sorry, I'm sorry,
No, I
Colleen.
just wanted to clarify, so the striker is 55 for the roll with all the attachments and everything, including trade-in?
It's 55,692, so it's 55,700, so.
And then the goal is 57, so it was 65, then once trade-in and everything, it came down to 57.
57.
So I'll make a motion to go with the Zoll if you want.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
How long is that gonna take to get, Jared, you know?
We can get it pretty quick.
Oh, because I know the one that we have is going to be out of date.
Yeah,
soon, right?
We have until the end of the calendar year.
Oh, okay.
Service that
Oh.
particular one, but they said that they can get it to us pretty quick. Any of
Okay.
the training and stuff, I would say realistically, by the end of the summer, it would be in service. But again, the other monitor is still supported.
Okay, yeah.
By the end of the year.
Thanks. Okay, so the next item on, any of the questions? And the next item is BOS minutes. So I think part of this has come up is that we seem to be doing rework on the minutes each week or each time we come to approve. And I know that technically minutes, if you go to any of the meetings, the 91A meetings and whatnot, our minutes technically only have to, according to the RSA as well, is only need to have, if there's a motion made, who made the motion, who seconded the motion, if the motion was passed. And it doesn't need to be a lot of detail, and we tend to, I think, get stuck in some of the detail, which is making the minutes take longer in scrutinizing. So I'm just putting that out there as a FYI to say, you know, you don't need to have the encyclopedia of minutes for.
Generally, the corrections I make are just
No.
grammatic and spelling, so.
Well, no, I'm not saying, I'm just saying that sometimes I think Kim spends more time on minutes, and it was noted that minutes only need to be a motion's made, who made it, who seconded it, if it passed, and
No, I agree.
such, so. The next item on the agenda is BOS meetings.
Can I
So-
ask that on the minutes?
Yeah.
Because remember, if I go in and type in.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes. All right, so the other thing that came up is that we have all our old minutes online, and you can go in and click on them. And I know with Town Cloud, you have the agenda set up there, and you have to copy and paste the information in there, I guess. Well,
But you can also just do it the way with how we used to do it as well. Just type the minutes up and we can post them in the 2026 select board folder.
That,
But that was my.
okay, that's what I want, because I'm like, the copy and pasting, that doesn't make any sense to do that. And the ones that get copied up, they will have the signatures on what it approved. Okay, perfect. As long as we're all on the same page with that one, because that was kind of convoluted.
But it's only got
I've got to get the copies that are signed, uploaded. So that's one of my projects to
well, we
go.
don't have a budget committee heading, we don't have a planning committee heading, or something like this.
So we'll talk with, I'll follow up with Robin on that,
Yep.
Tim, or whatever. So, because
Yeah, if you want
Robin,
to talk to Rowan
Okay,
again,
yeah.
because Robin's the one who's been handling all the planning board, all the budget committee stuff. Well, there is a heading, unfortunately. So I found this out. The heading is there. It just doesn't populate until something is put in.
oh,
So,
until something's published.
right.
I figured it out. Sometimes too, it depends on if you put 2026 first versus planning board dash 2026 versus 2026 planning board minutes.
Mm.
So it depends on where it's gonna fall.
Oh, alphabetically, yeah, whatever.
So, yeah,
The only thing that's on the top is the school, and then on the town website, but that is 26 first.
yeah, yeah. So we have to kind of get it all uniform.
So I'm guessing, Tracy, if something hasn't been published there, then that's why it's not showing up.
Right.
So Tim's gonna follow
So I'm
up,
going to follow up with Robin about that because
Yeah.
that's what she's been handling. So
because she handles the minutes. They should all be available in Rory's office. Okay, so we're good there. Sorry, thanks for bringing that up. BOS meetings, sorry.
So that's me. I'd like to propose to the board to go to 2 Mondays a month versus the 3, do the second and fourth Mondays. A lot of our meetings have gone fairly quickly, and I don't really feel that it's so necessary. If we had to have an emergency meeting or an extra meeting, we generally have time to post to do that, so.
I brought that up 3 years ago.
And if we have to do just signatures, we can just post that we'll be not even meeting, it's just the Board of Selectmen will be going in the office to provide signatures on like a land use or whatever. So, so with that,
I'll second that.
all right, well, so Bonnie's got to make it,
I'll
motion.
make the motion.
Tim seconds it.
Yep.
Any discussion?
Like I said, mentioned
Yep.
that 3 years ago.
Right.
So
All right, all those in favor?
I
Okay,
Well, the way we post, so you guys gotta do signatures, what does that get? for?
it'll just be posted like online, like the, or we'll post, well, same way as like we post a meeting.
Okay,
Use that billboard that we're being.
We do, we use that out there. Okay, so the next item is Old Town Hall rental policy change. What was that?
that was just, instead of just notifying the police department as
Oh.
to the number of people, we also gotta notify fire department as to how many people are gonna be. That was just added due to a lot of the areas around having issues with overcapacity.
So the place in assembly room has a certain number of folks. There is a stipulation that which they wanted to pay a firefighter to do for any event that would be slightly over capacity.
Okay. Okay, and anything else on that one?
well, I have something
Yeah.
on that, but I mean, no, not on that Taylor, but on the event that's happening this weekend. But I can wait.
Oh, so for BOS comments then?
Yeah.
Okay. So next on the agenda is Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just here to, I'm sure the board got my last doctor's note. Everybody seen that?
I think so, yes. Well, Mike's might be the only one that hasn't.
I read it the other day.
Okay, yeah, so what's your question, Rob?
I just wanted to see what was going on, we're gonna have to have another meeting, apparently they're not gonna let me come back to I've had a half a dozen shots, don't seem to be working. No more therapy, nothing. So I don't know if I might be forced to retire early. But I just want to bring that to your attention, that in front of the whole board, not just one or two of you, or
Rob, yeah,
People that can have a year, like you had a year, to do the physical therapy and stuff. And you guys have both this job, but after that year, he's not able to return to work, and that's really bad. If you guys make a decision that, you know, he's not able to go back to work, or that our responsibility to let you know that he can't come back to work.
I had a call with Steve from Primex today, and he made it clear to us that it's between you and Primex. That's where it lies right now. We don't have any authority or any involvement in that, unfortunately. So it's just between you and them, and we're told to just refer you back to Steve, and he will work through that process with you, whatever the process ends up being for you, okay?
yeah, yes, the thing is, I'm working, I'm doing fine.
Right.
You should all know that.
Right.
Am I gonna continue doing that, or?
But as long as there's work available, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, that you can do light duty work at the office that's available. If the work dries up, if there's no more, then Primex said we just have to notify them, and then it becomes just full workers' comp pay as opposed to the town paying that hourly rate.
And how long you guys gonna do that?
What's that? I'm sorry.
How long will that, like, continue with it, like, you guys have,
I don't know. Kim probably update us on a weekly basis as to how things are looking for work, right? Like a week ahead of time. We'll be able to know
Yeah,
enough time to tell you.
I communicate pretty good, so.
Yeah.
yeah. So I gotta take another look around, Rob, as to, and Brandon, to see what else we have for the scanning person. So,
I know it's there, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, so as soon as I can take another look around, I can let you know whether we have another week's worth or 2 weeks worth. I'll try to get that done this week.
Okay.
We're just trying to figure out that there's, obviously, he can't go back to the highway department. If I did start talking for security all the time. That's the bit.
Yep.
We need to figure out.
Correct. Yeah, I totally understand that. Yep.
So are you good?
Yeah.
Okay, nope.
Thank
that's the
you.
one- Yeah. So, so we will go to the BOS comments. We'll start with Tim.
All right. So Drew Fowler reached out to me, or actually his mother reached out to me, and wanted to know. So part of what they're doing is a ceremony,
Mhm.
and they want to know if they could have that up in the chapel, or if they had to be down here.
I don't see why you're saying no? Oh,
Can
Say
I
that
get the
again?
chapel?
That would be not-
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
really?
Does there one or not?
Oh, okay, glad he's,
That answers the question then. All right,
Thanks.
I'll
Thank
let
you.
them know.
okay.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
That's an easy answer.
Oh, glad you were here to answer that. Anything else, Tim?
That was the only thing I had. Other than that, was obviously he's having his eagle ceremony.
What time?
It is at. Hold on. I believe it's at 2:00.
Okay.
Ceremony is at 2:00. And everybody is invited, the entire town, whoever wants to show up can.
What's the date?
This Saturday.
Oh.
Well, what's this Saturday?
What is this
This is
Saturday?
the 11th.
11th. What day? I got the 11th over here and I got, I was gonna say, I got the 10th.
The 11th, 2:00.
Our apron's that night, so.
No, then we're gonna have to redo the, Old Town Hall policy and take the chapel off then, right? Yep.
Hmm.
Thanks, dear.
All the
All right, yeah, okay, all right, now, then I have a question for you. Jonathan?
Yeah, I was over, checking in with the highway department today, and they wanted to know if they can proceed ahead with Matrix, as far as the slab where the pumps are. I know that there was information that was brought at the last minute but not like on paper or anything, just verbally at the town meeting. I think, Tim, you had some knowledge, and Josh, you had mentioned about something, another company that can provide a tank or anything.
What's called the
Eagle Direct.
yes, Eagle Direct.
The thing is, the company called them again this week and said, where do we stand? They thought they had everything negotiated out, and I think, you
We
know,
had agreed
Right.
on the price back in the fall and said
Right.
if we could keep that price and get it done, then we would have it done.
right,
Has the price changed, Jonathan?
no, not yet.
So they're willing to keep the
Yeah.
price as what it was last fall to do this, so to do now. So the question is do we move forward with it? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay.
I'd be in support of moving forward. I mean, this was discussed for quite a while, and there was a lot of heated discussion from people in the town about the situation up there. And if there was that much interest, then the movement should have happened to get information for other options sooner. This is a perfectly good option. I think they've done their work, and I think we should go ahead with it.
So are you making a motion?
I'm making a motion.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hear none?
The,
Motion passed?
so I did have one quick question. So Matrix is just doing the concrete, right? Not the tanks?
Right.
Right, yeah, they're just doing the
Yeah.
tank, right.
Does that have anything to do with what you
Wait a
said with
minute,
the?
I just want to say, which is already,
You've done your due diligence to figure this out before you guys spend the money.
no,
Because those Eagle Direct tanks don't require you to have the spill things underneath them because they're double side tanks.
Do you know anything of that?
The pad itself does still have to cover certain boundaries. I noticed especially Rochester has those tanks at DPW.
Those are stationary tanks, those aren't
Yeah.
temporary Eagle Direct tanks.
Yeah, so I don't have a ton of information, but the way it was explained to me is unless they're underground tanks, they have to have a certain spillway as they're gonna be utilized as a permanent.
Right, because they're just setting a temporary tank there as like in non-double side tank. When Eagle Direct comes out and drops those tanks off, they can put it anywhere they want because it's a double wall tank.
Right, but that would be in a temporary situation. These would be permanent tanks.
There's companies that have them everywhere.
Right, I think the purpose for it, I guess, but we are also say they might say, well, we're just gonna put this here for a little bit, they might leave it here, but they're not supposed to. I think it's the DES argument does, and they'll work on it more in a public setting, DES is gonna end the.
You're shaking your head, yes, but do you have any facts to follow that up?
I'm just
This is just,
listening. I tend to nod my head if I hear some good information. It
Here's
sounds,
my suggestion.
yeah.
Before we go and purchase and pay
Yeah.
Matrix to put in a pad, why don't we look into this more?
well, because
The tanks are already outdated, we've already been over this.
we can't get them repaired as far as the pump if we have any problem with that. We were ready for the pad to go in. It was all figured out to be something that.
it
we
was gonna
budgeted
go
for.
in, we approved it last fall, it got too close to frost and then it couldn't be done. So it was going to be completed as long as we didn't get into the frost, but we had
Yeah.
early frost and whatnot, and Matrix couldn't fit us in for the time period, so that's where we ended up.
Yep.
And then
And
they came back and said that they could do it for the same price
Yep.
now. So, Colleen,
My other question is, I know when we were talking, and I think it was Scott and Jim had said when they talked to who had looked at our tanks now.
Mhm.
said that-
Gaff Tech.
That they won't be able to fix them because they're not grandfathered anymore, or they are, but they can't do anything about them. But then it was mentioned too that the whole area would need to be redone because it wouldn't house or be able to be in compliance.
do you know anything about this, Jim?
If I'm understanding correctly, just what they were talking about the area was that, when DES came up, they said there needed to be, I don't know, I think they're trying to use the spillway, I assume it's just in case the spillway is where it ran. It's not supposed to run on hot fire, but it's the forest, and so it was, that's why DES was the one. I'm not really sure the conversation with that, but I just know that DES was the one. And beyond that.
The only thing that, kind of the way it came out was that the actual structure may not be able to house it, we have to do the tanks, and electrical may not be the way it's supposed to be, because it's too close now. compared to when these were done.
I guess my understanding is that when we said the tanks were grandfathered, they're grandfathered until something goes wrong with them. Then when something goes wrong, then they won't fix them. We have to get it. So that's where the grandfathered part comes in, is like they're fine until they're not fine, which doesn't make any sense. And Graph Tech is the one that comes out and inspects them, and they're the ones that,
So that's,
Yeah,
I just want
so-
to make sure that the structure, electrical, everything's good, so that if we do need to get new tanks, we then don't have to rip that up again, because they say, oh, the new tank will fit in there.
No. Yeah, two different issues, right? So the tanks is what we voted on at town meeting, and that's just the tanks. That has, the concrete pad is still money we have left from the parking lot. We have enough to cover that pad, which is what we were trying to get done before the frost hit, and we didn't get it. And so that's where, so the 80,000 that we approved was primarily the tank stuff. The pad is different, and that's coming out of the parking lot paving. And Josh, did you have a question? You had your hand up, so I just wanted to make sure I acknowledge that.
Does it have to go back right here? Is that something that the town wants in here, or they're gonna repeat it
Well, right now, who uses it? It uses the police, the fire,
The
the
school.
school, and the highway. 4 departments use it, so I think it's probably the most convenient right now, and without going and moving everything
for?
and
Are we sure
trying.
there's no setbacks on the road before we go ahead and pour this?
Yeah, there was a pad there prior to, so there was a pad prior to us doing the whole parking lot, so there would be no issue with the setback, meaning for the concrete pad.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, it's changed, obviously, they have the road and everything, 30 years ago,
Yeah.
there wasn't these, you know, containment areas that they want the
Yeah.
concrete on. So I'm just asking, before we go for it, we find out, oh, we should have set that back another 30 feet, or find a better location for it.
Yeah, no, I'm not aware of anything that would have come up when we were getting the quote, I would suspect, and that was not presented to us. So. Okay, so, oh, Barry.
So now, if we're gonna put a pad in there, these tanks are gonna be good for another 50 years.
No, the tanks are only gonna be good until something goes wrong with them, because all we're talking about is the concrete pad, not the tanks themselves.
Those
The
tanks
tank-
still need to be replaced.
Right.
So why don't we do it all at once?
Because it's two separate budgets that they're coming out of, two separate CRFs. And we really want to make sure we don't get just Gaff Tech. We want to potentially get another quote, because Gaff Tech seems to have the only game in town, and hopefully they're not. And we're going to try and because they've given us a price that's like 80,000, and we're hoping that we can get another quote that says, no, we can do it.
Well, that's when we need to look
Yeah.
more into, like, either direct or somebody else
So-
then.
But totally two different things. The cement pad is coming out of the parking lot, the Old Town Hall parking lot. There's enough money, there's just enough money to pay for that. And then the CRF that we agreed on, that the town voted in at the town meeting, is primarily for the tanks and the stuff that's involved with the tanks.
Well, I just hope when they rip out the old cement pad, nothing happens to the tanks, and then we gotta come back and say, oh, now we.
No. The cement tanks going out in front of where right now, what's out there is pavement, and they're going to put the pavement, the concrete pad where you pull up to pour the gas
So
into.
where the tanks are sitting right now, that cement pad, everything's fine.
Correct, yes, yes. Did you have any comments? Bonnie, you do.
Yes. You already mentioned Saturday for the Eagle ceremony. Well, that night, we're doing a flashlight, the Reds doing a flashlight egg hunt at the elementary school out on the playground. The little kids, like 6 and under, will be at 7:30, and the older ones will be around 7:40-ish. And we have approximately 3,200 and some odd eggs that will be spread out there. So it should be a lot of fun. And maybe the bunny will show up.
Okay, I don't have any comments. Public comments. Tracy? Oh, so the tanks, the pad, well, primarily I think the discussion was the pads. The tanks were coming, we just got through town meeting, the money was approved, so we'll need to follow through on that within the next,
Yeah.
it's behind you.
It's on the floor, isn't it?
No, it's behind you in the column there, whatever.
I had one more question for Jared. If the church is not able to be made. Old Town.
Old Home Week.
I know.
They do church upstairs. Is that a no-go anymore? And if it is, my suggestion would be these doors need to be locked because every event I've ever been to, people go upstairs.
I was not aware that they were doing.
That's the only
The
time
only
it's
time of the year,
used.
they do it once a year. So,
Technically, no, we can't, that does not meet code whatsoever.
so it doesn't meet code because there's no fire detection and the stairs?
No ADA is.
I think Florida needs to have a sprinkler system, if we don't have a municipal water system, it needs to have a more robust fire alarm system, it needs to have new stairwells put in, and they discharge for the outside of the building, they need to be wider. Anyway, I mean, unfortunately, there's significant.
Well, so, all right, so maybe this is a conversation to have with,
Gene Brown.
well, no, John Mullen, because this is a
Historic, yeah.
L-chip building, so
Right.
it's safe, so it's, the intent is not to be able to do any changes, like that type of renovation.
That's the
So-
problem. Like,
So let me have a conversation.
If this was already in use currently as a church all the time, as a regular thing, then there's being used for a building, then it would still be in the.
Okay.
However, this is not in regular. use.
Okay.
Okay.
This needs to be-
Yeah, that was gonna be my question, because I know lots of churches that are out of compliance, but they have a plan how to, like,
Their grandfather.
Right.
Because they're in current use.
yeah, like Farmington Congregational, they have a certain amount of people, they have to have someone positioned by each door that's trained and all that.
Once
Yeah,
a year.
yeah, gotcha.
And Gene needs to be notified too on that.
Well, yeah,
Just so she has a heads up ahead of time.
yeah, that would be great, yeah. Any other public comments? We'll go with Joanne and then Josh. Yes, Joanne?
Involved in weighty issues, I feel kind of, wish I was wondering. But I understand that Earth Day is coming up.
Yeah, that is,
I believe it's
The police department.
police department wants to do some cleanup.
oh, okay.
And I would, one of the reasons I'm bringing it up tonight is so that we can get it in tonight's minutes, so that we can worry out. I'm really disgusted with the amount of litter on our streets. If people pass through this town, this is the major thoroughfare to get to Wolfboro, to Durham, back to the highway, Rochester. People coming through our town see that kind of litter, and it really gives us a very poor image. Not to mention the fact that it may even have some impact on our house values.
So going off of that, Bonnie, in the past, has the rec department done cleanup?
Yes, we have.
So is that?
So we've gotten the bags from the highway department. They can usually get them for us, the blue bags, and then they come around. If they're left on the sides of the road, they'll come around with the highway trucks and pick them up and bring them back here for a trash pickup.
Can I, is everybody okay if I read the message from the police department?
Sure, yeah.
The Middleton Police Department, in conjunction with other town departments, will be launching a Cleanup Middleton campaign. A wonderful opportunity to make a difference. Please consider meeting at the Old Town Hall on April 26, 2026 at 9 a.m. and donating time to help transform the town road. All organizations and groups are welcome to attend and be part of this amazing effort. Gloves and bags will be provided.
Okay, yeah. All right, so it seems like that's already been discussed.
On that,
Yes,
It's a great idea to clean up the town. That has to be done, obviously. But I think it's every bit as important to try and deter the littering. Do we have a littering ordinance and a fine
Same as the state.
for littering? And how much is it? And if it isn't sufficient, maybe we can increase that. And I've also come up with kind of a harebrained idea in a way, but crazy things that work. People are affected by impression, by appearances, by the first gut feeling.
mm-hmm,
There's nothing so startling to a burglar or someone that's got ideas in head to have a flashlight show up. If we could get some motion detection, solar powered lights, and put them in a few locations. Car driving by, having a sudden light come on, is going to think twice about going to use the litter out. He's going to think he's being seen. And it's an impression maybe that false, but the worst people throwing that beer can out.
It's not something we can't look into, Joanne, if you're, if you want to, we can certainly kind of look at that and potentially pursue it. I just don't know where you're thinking about putting them. That's what I'm wondering, because,
The place where the most litter is.
well, oh, I'm sorry, wait a minute. Oh, we're going to continue that and we'll cut to you, Josh, but yeah, so it's on the
I
same.
like your idea about that, there, but a lot of the problem is now you go around right now, okay, today's Monday, okay, say on our side of the town, Tuesday is garbage day. A lot of people got garbage out there right now, okay? There's a lot of animals that go around, like, they tear the garbage bags open. I agree with you on that, because I walk the roads a
That's the
lot.
police department code enforcement.
I walk the roads a lot, I do agree with you, there's a lot of people, because in the wintertime, you don't see trash. Right now, you do see trash. But a lot of our problem is the garbage being put out the night before, it's getting ripped.
Well, it's not in containers, and it's supposed to be in containers.
Exactly.
So, Josh?
Just follow up to see if, where we stand with the AED conversation we had a couple months back. I'll get in the town.
Oh, are you talking about the first aid course and stuff?
First
That's,
aid, CPR,
yeah.
AED.
There's,
If anybody, we talked to Chief a little bit, we were here.
there is one being,
Guys, at the time.
there is one being held.
Yeah.
Classes scheduled for next week.
And I did talk to Dan at the highway department, and all those guys over there are interested in taking the
Yeah,
trip,
so
so.
they're all gonna be in it. Heather Howard, one of our firefighters, is doing, awesome.
What date is that?
Which I-
24.
I know it's coming, is it 24th? It's either next week or
Right.
the week after.
Yeah,
It is-
it's the
it is
24th.
scheduled. I thought it was next week.
8:30
Well, I've
a.m.
been out for a couple of weeks, so it's 7 days. Figure all that stuff out.
Yeah, it's on the 24th at 8:30.
Awesome.
And there's quite a few, I think.
Yeah, I think all of, aside from the fire, everybody has it, but everybody, I think everybody else.
Do we have to sign up for it?
We gave a heads up as to, because the emails went out.
I know that she does intend to do another one in case anybody can't make it, so there'll be another one.
So do you have to sign up for it? I never saw the email.
You will have to sign up for it. I'm not sure where the email went.
Board of Selectmen got one, yeah.
We did?
Yes.
Scott and Heather coordinated that class.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike and Chip would call it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
I
Any,
think there's level with Scott too, making sure that we
Yeah.
got it.
I think that's what the one I saw was
Yeah.
Scott forwarding.
any,
There will be another one.
okay, any other public comments? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a
Do
motion
we
to
actually,
adjourn.
I'm gonna ask a question. Do we need to go into non-pub for anything?
We have any updates on anything?
I'm not aware of anything, so with that, we'll entertain a
I'll
motion to
make a
adjourn
motion to adjourn
at
at
7:40. Yeah.